As far as efficiency rating in the Ontario Hockey League, 5th. Plymouth's penalty kill, 16th. And the ground's on the man advantage. Moving it back to the point, Darnell Nurse making his return in a month. The captain over to Gertler. Back to Nurse. His shot off a stick. And Senyshyn takes a bump as it comes around to the near side corner. Gertler in behind and right back to the point. Checking from behind is the penalty call. Grounds work the perimeter. Nurse. Far circle. Dupuis. Tamur. Back to Nurse. Over. That's through the legs of Gertler. Goes down in the corner. Senyshyn puts a shoulder into his man. The Whalers fired back to the line in the grounds. Keep it in. That's Nurse. Again, moved in behind Gertler. Battles, though, and Moore takes it to the corner and goes back to the point. 45 seconds gone in the man advantage. Dupuis over for Gertler. Gabe Gertler to the goal. It's onto the pad of Bowman. Puck in towards a crease. Strumming it around and bounces around to the near side wall away from Josh Wesley. And at the half wall, it's played back. Can't keep it in. And the puck poked to the ground zone. Carry it as the Hounds are making a forward change. Dumps it around the goal. And now that's chipped up and out and sending the Grounds right back into their own zone. Matt Hallowell. They'll recover. Can't be chased by Yeck into the opposite side. Hallowell. Recall. Came into town last night. Appealing in Game 9 of the season for his Volchinski. Over the point line. Left wing. Close sight. Pass it behind Senyshyn. Plymouth takes it to the line. Just gets the line. And here's Camano. Back into the zone. Has that. Inside the zone, now the right side wall. Here's Senyshyn over and across. And down behind the goal. At 15:33 to go still here in the opening period of play. And the Greyhounds scoreless against the Plymouth Whalers. Puck down in the corner there to the left of the goal. Inside Greyhound zone. Hallowell now to the left wing side there.
It's been all Greyhounds and a lot of play around that Plymouth goal. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
12:30 to go in the opening period. And the scoreless Hounds and Whalers contest, as Spank mentioned, coming up in our first intermission. Luka Kirkaruda, but right now, Kim Gettinger moves it down and behind the goal. Velarde for Plymouth, coming to the far side. Just to gather it, and Plymouth just trying to do. They have 3 guys on the far side trying not to be outworked by the ground. Keegan Gates has a pin against the boards. Mitch Jones roughing him up. Fans getting a little restless as the puck tied in tight to left of the goal. And I don't think there'll be very many that would stop that regardless who it was.
That was a circus move by Tolchinski. He slid that through his legs. He had a lot of time, and he made no mistake finish.
A little piece of the iron and hurt on its way going in, but the Grounds will score in their 6th shot of this opening period of play. It's a 1-0 Ground lead. Hallowell to the right. That's going to be Senyshyn. Putting it deep. Hallowell up in the play, and he'll move it down in behind the goal. Tied up deep in behind the Whaler net. Callahan having the Grounds tied up, and away there comes Dogdemiglio. He'll backhand that high up and out to center. Mercier clubs it down, moves it across to the far side. And Hallowell going D to D with his D partner. And Mercier, one of them, he had the assist in the play. Now he's going to be in the defensive as Cruz Rydberg just forced wide. And to the right of the goal, Hallowell for the Grounds. And he had his stick tied up a little bit. Right wing speed for Senyshyn. Hard down. Just put off stride deep in Whaler territory. And the visitors will now come out of their own zone. Mitch Jones leading it. He'll step to center. He'll work it back to the blue line. Feed it to the point. Zach Senyshyn inside. Nice solid shot towards the left leg. And that's a pad stop by Bowman. Halverson. He'll come way out and move it to the left wing side. As the Grounds now at center. Here's Gates off a stick of White. And the Ground defender crossing past the neutral territory. Gettinger just get us outside. And now the Hounds put on the stick to Gates from New Hamburg, Ontario. He'll step into the face-off circle. Turn back. And they're away from Matthew Henderson. Go to the right point. Foreman now for White. In front, a shot on. That's Gettinger from between the circles. And denied. Shot 10 for the Grounds. White to the left point. Tried to play it over to the far circle, but instead it ends up on the stick of Sonny Milano, and it'll be played back inside the...
In Lily Pond and in-stock camel clothing. League Sports Center on the I-75 Business Spur, Sioux, Michigan.
3:11 to go in the opening period. 1-1 is our score here inside the SR Center. Hounds back in action tomorrow against Sarnia, but tonight the Plymouth Whalers, a task at hand. Nurse to the right wing to Gertler. He'll chip it It's down to the left of the goal. Senyshyn tried to pass out, and that's off. As they're away from Curler. Bounce right past the stick in the opposition. Coming right back in. Ganley just puts a hand up in front. Bitten and turns him away. So that's going to be Spears up the center to the right side. Senyshyn speed around the D to the net. Scores! Pucked it low there on Bowman, and Zach Senyshyn with the good go-ahead goal. And
The two Greyhounds.
face off will be to the left to the Whaler net, carried around there by Sensky, and he'll fire that up along the right side. No icing as it goes left. And Halverson off the boards and along the near side wall. Collision ensues before the grounds get possession, and the pass in behind Borman.
As it's done in front of that goal, the puck come out. He one time to blast. It was clearly by Halverson off the iron.
And that keeps the grounds in a 2-1 lead. Darnell Nurse slow to get inside the zone, and because of it has to turn back because Gertler would have been offside. Now Nurse tries to the near side wall. They stay on. And backhand down to behind the net. Senyshyn, second goal of the night, 26th of the season. Put the grounds in the lead, and the bouncing puck hop past Gates and is now under some pressure there by the Whalers. Down to the left to Halverson with nearly 3.5 gone. Here in the second period of play, there to the left of the ground. Goal moved away from Scott D'Amicolio. Gates up now to Senyshyn. Can he get the speed on Jones a second time? Try to move it from outside in. And it went off the leg and down to behind the net. Now to the far side wall. Grounds will close in on the location, but that's up to neutral. And that is a team leading 35th. Pulls them ahead of Justin Bailey's 34 as well. And most on this ground team so far heading into the final 3 games of the regular season following tonight. And a 2-goal cushion for the ground. Here is Darnell Nurse. Stick handling in, far sidewall to the goal. Tried the tight angle shot. As that is wrapped around to the opposite side of the ice. Gus Borman will have the second assist in the play. Gates backhanding it to the net. Senyshyn trying to flip it. Puck loose to the side. And how? That stayed out the left arm of Bowman. Might have got a piece of it right there at the goal line.
I think Sonny Milano able just to top that one enough to let the goaltender Bowman get a hold of it, as it was in the wide open goal for Gettinger.
Here's Darnell Nurse back and back. Milano. All part of the scrum at the Whaler blue line, trying to clear it out. They do that successfully. And it's back to the ground line where Nurse hits to the center. Gertler. Backhand pass to Senyshyn. And the switch gets turned off on the wing. He'll come around and that pass out doesn't quite make it to the slot. So now he's part of the battle opposite side. That's to the right of Bowman, along with a couple other Greyhounds. They lose that, and Colin Mercer at center chips it past. And Milano, and he'll try to beat the ground to the near side wall. Campagna fired it deep. It's off the back of the ground net with 4:40. And it go here in period 2. 3-1 Greyhounds leading. Senyshyn up the right wing. And overshot on. Bowman covers up here in the second. 3-1. A Greyhound lead. Hound trying to put up some pressure. Senyshyn keeps it in. It goes off the glass into his skate. Takes it right to the net. And last minute knocked away from him. He was driving full force towards that Whaler goal. Puck kept in, and who has it? Zach Senyshyn. Looking to backhand it to the goal. That Gates just put it on net, and nothing wrong with that. Forced Bowman to kick it aside to the right side corner.
Unbelievable. The patience that Zach Senyshyn shows out there really creates a lot of opportunities for him. That time he hung onto that puck and went towards the goal, and it opened up for him and had a big opportunity.
And the Grounds win that offensive zone draw. Mercier spins and fires. That goes cross corner down there. To the left of that Plymouth goal. As that puck sent around and rips in and around into the ground zone, and that is on the far side wall. Hallowell tying up his man along the far boards. Carries on, comes towards the line. Active stick by Gates, can't get to it, but it bounced off the leg. Camano hooked up on the far side with Gates. And the puck remains in center. Plymouth's only been tagged with one penalty. That was back 36 seconds into the first. Down in behind the goal out front shot. Trying to get us there with Senyshyn. And go to Gates. Sticks come together, and that goes high. And wide before it's lifted to the ground. Shot towards the goal, met by the stick of Sensky. And onto the far side wall. 13:20 to go here in this third period of play. 3-1 Greyhounds leading elsewhere. Sarnia has tied it with Saginaw And that is a 3-3 game in the third period. Ottawa leading Oshawa 2-0 at the TV place in the nation's capital. Gettinger to the Whaler line. Senyshyn wants to go across the gates, knocked off a stick. Grounds have to be on the defense, but nice job to hustle back to center there by Senyshyn. Tied up on the near side wall. Fans wanted to call, not going to get it. Plymouth gets possession back, and they come cross ice to the near side. Bitten one-on-one. It's shot off the pad of Halverson and cleared to the near side boards. 12:40 to go. As Girdler spins it out to set that set play up. Jared McCann, usually the shooter at that spot. Tonight, with McCann out of the lineup, it's Nick Ritchie who unloads. And that'll be his 11th goal as a member of the Greyhounds, 25th of the season. And we have ourselves a 5-1 Greyhound lead. Mark St. Angelo's in the house with a buck down in the corner. And there to the left, Spears and Borman spank the assist in the play. As the Grounds have opened things up. 2 goals in a minute 20.
Down to make a nice stop.
Michael Bunting, Sergei Tolchinsky, and Gustav Borman, all multi-point nights here on this Friday night. There's Zach Senyshyn. He's got a goal. That came back at the 17-19 mark of the opening period of play. Presently holding up as the game-winning goal. As the puck goes down to behind the net, Halliwell on the far side. The Grounds have said it hasn't been a focus, but a 4-goal cushion and a win here tonight would clinch first overall in the Western Conference heading into the playoffs. Zach Senyshyn on the right side of shot. It goes past Bowman and back out to center. That would officially.
Oshawa Generals, all they can handle here tonight.
Ottawa 4-4-2-0 in their last 10, but they are also top on home ice. They're 22-6-3-0. Hounds, far circle. Gettinger shot on. And from the far circle on their third series, they triggered a goal last time around. And for all intents and purposes, 2 teams going to business here tonight. Spank, it's been a team Friday evening in what very well potentially could be the final meeting between these 2 franchises as we see it. Here's Gates in, over and across, down to the corner. The Whalers, hope not. They are battling for a playoff berth and to meet the Hounds potentially in the opening round of the playoffs. Here's Halliwell. Over and across now to White. Back to the point. Far circle fanning on it was Gettinger. Gates, Senyshyn, Halliwell, White. All part of the crew on the ice. 3 rookies, 2 second-year Greyhounds on the power play late in the third period. Halliwell, a shot. That's off the right post for the little defender. They'll get it back again. Now on the near side wall, calling for it. Mack moves to the right point. Plays it to White. That goes wide of him. And it's cleaned up and out and down the length of the ice. Face off inside the zone. Late penalty. And with 19:33 puts it at 4-on-4 terms. And driven down and behind the net. 20 seconds remaining. And behind the goal. And cleared along the far wall. Senyshyn comes off the boards. Plymouth on the man advantage. Verbeek shorthanded. Far circle to the goal without falling. And Bowman, a glove forward, as right in front of the net. Zach Senyshyn, who's part of the play. Hayden Verbeek.
He made the stop.
Face-off will be in the Whalers zone. Final 5 seconds. And the Grounds, courtesy of a 5-1 win, officially clinched